Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Real Deal podcast. Today, I'm joined by,
Mauro Sosa,
and we are back after the Oscars.
the sequel.
The sequel. I didn't
Yes.
finish. I didn't watch any more movies.
Sadly, I
So
don't know.
I
You
didn't-
lied to the people.
Yeah,
You
my
lied to
bad.
them. But we did watch it together.
Yeah.
And we had a group. I think overall it was a
Good.
great time. I think
Uh-huh.
my biggest issue with it was like 3 hours and 30 minutes long.
That's way better than it used to be.
I know, but still, it's still too long. Because I think a lot of the jokes just ran its course for way too long.
The jokes. This is your first watching,
Yes,
like
this
actually
is-
watching it.
Yep,
Yeah,
I've never
this
seen
is-
an Oscar before. I always like kept up with like who won and stuff
Mhm.
and who gets nominated. But yeah, this is my first Oscar of actually watching it, and some of the jokes did land, but
This is mostly what it's like. The
Yeah.
jokes usually don't land, and they're usually not funny, and you're usually just waiting for them to read.
yeah, I mean, I will say overall, as a host, Conan O'Brien did a way better job than what's his name, Noah.
Jimmy,
No,
no, Jimmy Fallon.
no, because I'm
Oh,
comparing to the Grammys.
I almost said Noah Khan. It's not Noah
No,
Khan.
it's Noah.
Not Noah Cento. That's
No,
the guy from.
well, yeah, but it's the Noah guy from
Yeah.
that he hosted the Grammys. I think Conan O'Brien did a way better job
Mhm.
than he did.
I like
overall.
that the jokes actually felt like his jokes. Like you can tell, because if you watch enough Conan O'Brien, you can tell like he has a very particular brand of humor.
He had particular set skills.
Yeah,
yeah.
and you can tell like watching the Oscars, like especially like the one where he won an Oscar, the joke where he wins an Oscar, that
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like a Conan joke.
I like the bird.
The bird?
The bird was funny when the
Oh, yeah, when
like,
the bird came down?
in. Yeah,
You
he
missed
almost
it.
he almost messed it up because
You missed the very first skit he did.
I did watch it.
You
They
watched
posted
it?
Yeah, they posted it
What'd
on
you think
YouTube.
of
It was fine.
It
It
was
was
where he's
cool. I
running
did
through all
like
the movies.
yeah, I liked how they were running through all the movies and
how
him
well-
being at it.
I did like how well implemented it was. Like
Yeah.
it never like really took me out that
Th-
much.
Like the animation too, when it came to the K-pop Demon Hunters section, was
Yeah.
actually pretty good. I just did not like that part because the part was just cringe. But he did a good job like animating it. I wonder how long it took for them to like
Actually do that part, yeah.
And also, before we start, we can talk about that later because I was gonna bring up the controversy with Timothy Chalamet because there's some things that people get wrong about that, but we
Yeah,
can
talk
go
about it
through
now. Actually,
yeah.
that's the first thing I wrote down.
Okay.
Timothy
Yeah.
left with nothing.
Yes, and a lot of people think that his things of his controversy with the ballet and what he said with like that in opera actually played a part, but it didn't.
Because-
Because the votes were already casted by the time
Yeah,
that
so it was never
already
gonna
happened.
be him.
Yeah, it was just never gonna be him. No
Which
matter what he
I'm
did,
not-
it wasn't
I'm
gonna
a
be
little
him.
surprised, I guess. But like,
I think I'm
do
only
think-
surprised that Marty Supreme came out with nothing, but I'm
Yeah.
not surprised that he didn't win.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
I do think. I remember predicting Timothy would win, but I'm happy Michael B. Jordan won.
Yeah. I said I think I was good with either him or Michael B. Jordan winning, so Michael B. Jordan winning was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I do think that performance is really good. Like,
Yeah.
undoubtedly, it's Timothy Chalamet. I mean,
Hopefully, he gets it with Dune 3.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if he gets it with anything, I hope it'll be one of the Doom movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Begonia also left with nothing.
This one's
Big
sad.
disappointing.
This one's sad, bro.
Yeah,
I love this.
good movie.
Yeah, it's such a great movie, and for it to leave with nothing is a shame.
What
Also,
one's
that
Score?
what's
I
his
feel
name?
like the closest thing it could have gotten would be like Score.
Score.
What
Yeah,
one's
I think
Score?
we're
It was
rooting
with
for it
Sinners.
too, but Sinners won.
That makes more.
Yeah, that makes more sense. But I think
They got
adapted
Maniac,
screenplay. I feel like
maybe.
because
Because that went to one battle after another.
Yeah, no, Begonia should have won that
I
one
think
for
Begonia
sure.
should've won.
Then just for it to leave with something, and also what's his name? Todd. He kept
Todd should have been
him
nominated.
for best
Tom
actor.
Todd
Absolutely.
should have been nominated.
Yeah.
Or his name's Jesse Plemons. In
Yeah,
real
Jesse
life.
Plemons.
And
Yeah.
he's. I only figured out this yesterday. He's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she was.
That's why they were
she-
sitting
okay.
together. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They
But
were,
yeah.
I think they. Yeah, they. I think they. This could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure they met on the Civil War set.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they were together
Yeah.
for that part. But yeah, it's a shame that Begonia left with nothing, because low key, out of all the nominations of all the movies, I think it was my second favorite movie.
All right. I think now we can get on to the actual awards.
Yep.
Casting, the first time they've ever done casting, best casting.
hmm
I like the way they did it. They had like the actors come up and then talk about, and then
Yeah.
each actor introduced the one that casted them. I think that was a really nice touch.
Mhm.
But for this one, I don't like this one. One battle after another.
Yeah.
The reason, I mean, it is cool. Like Chase Infinity was a first time find,
Yeah.
but also like, if Leonardo wants to be in a movie, he's just
He's
gonna be in it. So,
Like it's because they're all also like. I guess you can say the same thing about like Sinners and all the other movies. 'Cause I feel like they're all like just big name actors that
I
you've
don't know
already
if Michael
seen
B.
like
Jordan
before.
necessarily has that same pull that I like.
That Leo
Leo has.
Well, yeah, compared to Leo, yeah, but I feel like if he was casted in like one battle after another, I think he would low key be like second or third billing
Yeah.
on that. So he's also like a huge
Yeah, yeah, I
actor.
see what you mean. Yeah.
It's just Leo's like huge. He's like the biggest guy.
I guess it's just hard
Yeah.
to be like, that's casting and it's just Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess,
But I
Chase
guess Sean
Infinity,
Penn,
yeah.
Sean Penn really worked well in that movie.
Yeah.
He comes off as that.
So yeah, it was more, and
Oh,
it's
did you
also
hear
just like
what
my.
Sean Penn was doing.
No, what did he do? Yeah, because he didn't
went,
make it. Yeah,
he
yeah.
went to visit Ukraine.
Oh.
He went to visit the president of Ukraine.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. Moving on, F1 best sound. I think this makes sense.
Makes sense. Great. And I like that it left with something. I do like
Yeah.
that movie, and I think
Is
best
that the one that
sound.
won? Yeah, that's
Yep,
the
is the
one.
only thing that won, and I think it's well deserved. When I was watching it at home, I was like, man, I wish I watched this in IMAX because
Yeah.
the sound was so good. And also, when it came to the at-home release, they butchered the sound. At least all the reviewers I saw of the 4K,
Yeah.
they butchered the sound. So if it sounded that good in a worse sound, then imagine how good it would have sounded in
Yeah.
IMAX.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Best makeup and hairstyling, Frankenstein. I'm cool with this. There's a lot of stuff it won that I don't like. But
Yeah, I think the issue I think I only won 3 times, but I think the issue with Frankenstein
they were like
it was,
right next to each other.
Yeah,
every single award was like
it was right next to each other, and also they were nominated for way too many things.
yeah, like cinematography.
Yeah, no
way.
no. Like you said, production design and things.
I didn't like. Well,
Yeah.
That's honestly me in particular. I know for me it just felt like everything was rubbery and fake.
Yeah,
Like I said, it felt like Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion.
yeah,
I don't know, like nothing felt real, and like there was two. For me, it's hard to judge production design when the line between CGI and something real is so obvious.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that big hole in the center of the room, like that's very clearly CGI, and then everything around it is very clearly real. So it just, I'm pretty sure the walls were CGI, but then like the columns and the pillars and stuff, those were all obviously real.
yeah,
So it's just they just do not mesh well.
yeah. So. Upsetting that Frankenstein won
Yeah.
best. What do we say should have won?
I thought
think
Secret Agent should have won.
Secret Agent should have
Yeah.
won. I think
Or
I
Sinners.
said if anything, Marty Supreme should have won this one.
Yeah.
Just for it to leave with something. I think this would have been like the best chance for it to win something.
I agree. I personally think it would have been the Secret Agent just because of how well it like puts you in that time period.
Yeah. But that's what I think about Marty Supreme. It also put me in that time period. And I also think it's a better movie than Secret Agents.
I know it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So
We already talked about those two. Best documentary, All the Empty Rooms.
we heard of it. It's the school shooting one.
Yeah.
Didn't watch any of the documentaries. Didn't watch any of the shorts. But
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
cool.
They seem cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a nice speech after talking about school shootings. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
Still gonna happen.
yeah.
It's a shame.
Best film editing, one battle after another. I just wrote down one battle here. You had
should
a
have
good
this
point about
one.
this.
Yeah, because I do agree that it should have won. Not agree that it should have won. I think I was fine with it winning, but I think me personally, I think I said that F1.
F1, yeah.
Yeah, should have won this one, but I'm not mad that it won. Just because, like, I think my biggest positive aspect for One Battle After Another for this is how it's damn near a 3-hour movie and it does not feel that length because of the editing.
Right.
I feel like.
Best costume design, Frankenstein.
I think Sinners should have won
Yeah, I
this one.
agree. Because like it's good costume design, and there's a lot of it. There's
Yeah.
a lot more of it. But
And I think it's more iconic too.
Sinners. You think Frankenstein's more iconic?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about
No,
Sinners.
no. There's a lot
Okay.
more like costume design
Yeah.
in Frankenstein.
Yeah.
As they go to more places, and it's like I think it's a longer movie.
Mm-hmm.
But in Sinners, like the costume design that you do have is so iconic. Like you can, and the fact that they're all mainly just suits and like button-ups, but like
Yeah.
each one is so memorable to each specific character.
Yeah.
It was really impressive.
Like, you know when someone is dressed up as a Stack because of his like burgundy
Yeah, and
thing
red.
he has and
No,
stuff.
Stack is red, right?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
burgundy red type of thing, and like his top hat that he wears, and,
And
also
then
like
you,
the
you know
gold
when
grill.
someone's Remick. You know when someone's Remick.
Yep, absolutely.
Dude, I was talking to my friend the other day. Imagine Sinners exactly the same, but Remick is Peter Griffin.
What the hell?
Because he's Irish too.
Is he?
Oh yeah, happy
Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. It's not coming out on St. Patrick's Day, but
No, but it is this weekend, I believe.
it's
What was it?
today.
Oh, it's today.
It's today.
Oh, I did
well, it's
not
when
know
we're
that.
filming on
Wow.
Tuesday of the
Okay.
17th.
I'm not Irish, so it doesn't appeal to me too much.
White people holiday.
Yeah, the potato holiday.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anyways, Where are we on? Oh, VFX. Fire and Ash. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
obviously.
obvious.
Yeah, it was obvious. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful looking movie. Not as groundbreaking, I
I
feel,
think
as
the first one should have won, because the two after are good, but like the first one were so groundbreaking and like crazy and out of nowhere.
It's groundbreaking. I think the second one is almost as groundbreaking because I watched the first one and the second one back to back, and like it's insane how much better the second one looks compared to
Yeah.
the first one. And I think the second one, well, the third one obviously looks better than the second one, but it's like it's unnoticeable
Mhm.
at that point.
It's
but
not very. It's like because they filmed it like
right
not back
after.
to- right
no,
after.
no, yeah, it was back to back.
It
I'm
was
pretty sure.
back to back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
was back to back. But so that's why like it didn't really improve too
Right.
much on that. But beautiful looking movie. I think low key, if you say it's the best looking
I
movie
think
of
this is the one
last year, then
nomination
yeah.
for Sinners that like did not make any sense.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah, because they showed the when they were doing the nominations, bringing them up. They showed the Remick scene where him dying at the end, and even in theater, I was like, oh, that looks kind of off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best animated short film. We didn't watch any of these, but
Yeah.
this one looked interesting. The Girl Who Cried Pearls,
Mhm.
the stop motion one.
Yeah, it was cool.
It looks cool.
I actually don't know where to watch these. I wish.
Yeah, that's what's hard about it, because like is it on YouTube? Probably.
Yeah.
That's where I
Yeah,
watch
YouTube
most
maybe,
of mine.
but also you have to like pay for them too, and
Yeah.
that's something I just do not want to do.
Best adapted screenplay, One Battle After Another. I think it should have been Begonia. We already
Yeah, it
talked
should have
about
been.
this.
Yeah, it should have been Begonia.
It
Just for it
was-
to leave with
which
something.
I didn't know until recently that was adapted from something.
From-
Adapted from Vineland.
Oh, Vinland.
Yeah, it's like basically the same story, but it takes place during the 80s specifically.
Hmm.
Live action short film. Actually no, we skipped one. Best original screenplay, Sinners. Is valid. Is valid,
Deserved. Yeah, valid.
But
Deserved.
live action short film was a tie. Remember that?
Yeah, that was
It a tie.
weird.
It never happened before for
No.
anything.
I actually heard that it happened twice
It-
in
yeah.
other things. I forget what specific ones it was. I think one was for best actress,
Okay.
and it happened like twice before. But it's just weird that it happened. Like, don't they just toss a coin?
Yeah,
Why
like,
not
can't
just do a
they
coin
decide?
toss or something? Yeah, or get someone else to come in and be a tiebreaker or something.
Yeah.
Like, it
Well, was
shouldn't
the
happen.
singers and two people exchanging saliva.
Yeah.
So I don't know what either of these two movies
Freaky
are
out
really about.
movie.
Freaky out movies. But yeah, I'm sure they're deserved.
I guess, yeah.
Cinematography.
Yes.
Sinners. First female winner. Let me look up her name real quick.
Deserved? I think so. It is a very beautiful looking movie, but I think
Autumn Gerald. I'm gonna butcher the last name. Arkapaw.
I think you got it. I think you got it. I don't think it doesn't look too
Yeah. I'm just
complicated.
Yeah. First female cinematographer ever.
Nice.
.com. That's epic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think the movie like just looks beautiful.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like it's very.
It was like you can tell like it was like made to be seen in a movie
Movie
theater.
theater,
Yeah,
in
and I love
IMAX.
those type of movies, those cinematic feel.
Yeah.
To these movies.
Original score, Ludwig. from
Yes,
Sinners.
Gorson. Yes, Sinners absolutely deserved.
Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think the
Childish
only
Gambino
one
had to
that
make
could have beat him was the Begonia
One
score,
battle score is
but
pretty good.
is it? I don't
Yeah.
remember a
It's
single
like-
thing from that.
It's a lot of like piano stuff and like rising tension and like the same like piano hit. Oh, it's kind of like Runaway.
Yeah, but I think
I do
the
agree.
Ludwig
Begonia's-
is like the way he incorporated like the banjo and all the other southern
Especially when we're
instruments.
talking about like, well, actually that's the original song, which we can get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Documentary, we didn't watch these ones either.
Yeah.
They went crazy for the documentary. Remember that?
Which one?
When every time Conan mentioned the word documentary.
Oh, everyone
Everyone
was
would
just
just
going
go,
crazy. I think he stopped too, and he was like, "Why are we all clapping
Why?
for it?"
What was
Yeah.
that? I guess because they don't get as much recognition as like normal movies, but
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's weird how like so many times you can obviously tell Conan was trying to get something through and he wasn't done, but the audience just clapped and cheered like seals, and he just didn't want them to because he just wanted to finish what he was saying, and he had to stop in the middle of the time. That happened like 4 times.
Yeah.
It was weird.
documentary, Mr. Nobody against Putin.
Putin. Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I've seen like people
It's-
on YouTube that watched it, they said like it was a cool movie, but it shouldn't have won. But I haven't
Really?
seen it, so
Best song. You were so mad about this.
yeah, we were pretty upset
It's
when
not
they
even like
organized it.
like if it won any other year, I'd be fine.
Yeah, but
know
it
what
was
I
just
mean?
it was just up to "I Lied to You" by Sinners.
Yeah.
That one absolutely should have won.
That was
Oh,
peak.
you want to talk about the performances real quick of Golden
Oh.
and "I Lied to You"?
Yeah. It's funny. The two ones that even had a chance were the only ones that they showed.
Yeah, and they actually performed and stuff
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
too. I will say like, what happened with the sound, bro?
Oh,
the
mixing
sound
was
is
terrible.
horrible.
The mixing was terrible for Sinners. For the live
For both, but I
performance.
feel like Sinners was way
Yeah.
worse. I don't know what they were doing with that. Like, you could barely hear them. The bass was just not hitting at all.
I like how he couldn't. My roommate Tanner couldn't even tell that they were doing Golden until they got to the chorus part.
Yeah, I think they were just implementing like different stuff into
Yeah.
it, and they usually do that for performances. A lot of artists do
Yeah.
for that. But I like both performances.
I
Obviously,
do like how they did the decade thing on stage.
yes,
The different
yeah,
time eras
obviously.
on stage.
Yep, and also really like how Remick they tried to he wanted to get on stage.
Was that
as
the
a
actual
joke.
actor?
Yes, that
Okay,
was actually
Because I know
was
he's
the
just
actual actor.
been kind of doing his own thing since then. Like he hasn't even been to like interviews or anything.
Yeah, because he was in 28 years later, the Bone Temple. He was in.
He was?
just he was just in that. I think he was the main villain in that.
Oh.
But yeah, he's been doing other stuff. But I like to see that joke. A lot of people said that it was the ballerina was a dig at Timothy Chalamet, but I don't think it was because
Why
it
not?
had to be
They
planned
would have
way
planned it
before.
way before that. Yeah.
in order for that to happen.
Yeah. And then also, wasn't there already a ballerina in?
Yeah.
I don't think there was. Yeah.
I think there was one
Yeah,
in
there
Sinners.
was a ballerina already in
in Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah.
Well, moving on.
But yeah, I Lied to You should have won over Golden.
Should have won.
Yeah, should have won.
It's way more interesting of a song, I feel.
Yes.
Golden just feels it was there because it was popular.
I will say, yeah, and also because since this is more towards the movies, Golden you hear it everywhere, and I feel like I Lied to You is like so integrated to the
Yeah,
actual
it's
scene
so much a
into
part
the
of the
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Okay. Best supporting actor, Sean Penn. He couldn't, or I guess he technically didn't want to be there.
yeah, but
it
you
was,
liked it.
It was that or meeting a president. So it was
Yeah.
like. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
you
love-
liked
I
it.
love
yeah.
this, yeah.
You loved it. I think Delroy Lindo should have won, but whatever. I'll take
I
it.
just feel like he embodies so much more of like in like a unique character than Delroy does. Because Delroy is like.
I don't know, cause I felt
Delroy
the
feels-
soul every time
No,
Delroy
he
Lindo
definitely has
talks,
soul,
bro.
but like he feels like the cool uncle.
I mean, yeah, but I
And
don't know.
Sean
It's just
Penn
like
is such a unique character too, or Lockjaw is such a unique kind of character that film like
Yeah.
creates.
I think just because I think maybe it might be the lines more so than, but like that one is like that
Well-
one line with Delroy Lindo said in his character that was like, white people want the blues, but they want the people that make it. And,
Delroy,
like,
I
and
would
also
say-
like,
Delroy was a lot better at like doing the lines.
Yeah.
So much of Sean Penn's performance is like body language, like
Yeah.
the way he walks, the way he moves. Yeah, so much of it is that.
yeah,
The way when he like licks his comb before combing his hair.
Yeah. and then you can tell like he's like. He's kind of old, so he shakes and does
Yeah.
it too. I mean, yeah, I'm not too mad about it. I think better than anybody. I think
I
Yeah,
he's
cool
the-
for him,
I
but-
think he's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
By a long shot.
I disagree. I think it's Chase. Every time she's on the screen, Chase Infinity. I think she's easily my favorite part of that movie.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Best supporting actress, I guess. Amy Madigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
We wanted I forget her full name. Wunmi.
Yes, from
Sinners.
yeah, Stax
But
Stax Woman. Yeah.
Either way, it would have been a horror movie. That's why I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like my thing was after watching Sinners, I wasn't like my favorite part, or not, or after watching The Weapons,
Yeah.
I wasn't like my favorite part was the ant.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just didn't. It is cool that both the supporting actors were like over the top villains. You know what I mean? It's just interesting that they're like over the top, like weird hammy villains.
Yeah. Compared to other years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think, and also like you said, like this is the first time like horror was like really like upfront and was like respected. I just wish any of the people that won in the horror categories said something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of disappointing. Amy Madigan didn't say anything, unfortunately. So no one from Center said anything. That's really
Yeah.
unfortunate. Anyways, moving on. Best lead actress, Jessie Buckley. I think she's I would have wanted Emma Stone, but I think she's a close
one.
runner-up,
Yeah, because it was Hamnet, right?
Mhm.
I haven't seen Hamnet, but Emma Stone, she killed it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Begonia. I believed her every second of the way. She just kept me guessing every
Well,
time.
part of it is like the character is lying, so it's easier to tell she's doing a good performance
Mhm.
because the character in the movie itself is a good actress.
Yeah.
So
And
the
then-
fact that you
yeah.
don't know if she's lying or not, is really.
Yeah, and also because Emma Stone was my low key out of all the movies I saw last year, she was my favorite performance
Mhm.
of the year.
Of everything.
Yeah, of everything I saw last
Oh.
year. Yeah, Emma Stone, she killed it. I loved it.
Okay. Animated feature: K-pop Demon
Yeah,
Hunters.
deserved.
Yeah.
I think the only
I didn't watch. any
yeah
of these.
yeah the only two that really was up for that like we're trying to fight it out was Zootopia 2 and K-pop Demon Hunters, and Zootopia 2 is a very mid movie, and so K-pop Demon Hunters actually landed in my top 10 movies of the year. I think it was number 9 or number 8. So yeah, I'm not mad at that winning. I wish I saw either Arco or Emily, but I did not want to pay $15 to rent it,
Yeah.
so I couldn't.
Because
I
it
couldn't
was on
see
the
it.
Letterboxd store, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was hard to find anywhere else.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you couldn't find. I was trying to find Sentimental Value. I couldn't find it anywhere else other than.
I thought it was HBO Max.
No.
No, it wasn't on there.
No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sentimental Value, it won international
Movie.
movie. I
Yeah.
forget exactly what the exact. Best
We,
international feature.
feature.
film.
Yeah. Give it to more white people. Let's go.
Yeah. That's the joke we made. Like they give it to the one country where it's also white
White
people,
people.
and it's actors Americans would recognize.
Yeah.
Like Elle Fanning and Stellan Skarsgård
Yep.
mainly.
But we haven't seen the movie, but I feel like
I'm sure it's good. I feel
Yeah.
like it's probably good.
Yeah, but I mean that's what people said about the Secret Agent.
Yeah,
and we know
I
how that
guess.
turned out. And but I feel like the Secret Agent, this was its moment to win something, and it didn't win. But the movie is not great, so I did not care
yeah.
that it won. It didn't win. I mean,
What other ones were there? It was just an accident, which I've heard is really good.
hmm
I'm not sure about the other ones.
yeah, I'm not sure either.
Okay. Director Paul Thomas Anderson. At this point is when I basically knew.
Yeah, it's he should not have won.
Yeah.
He should not. It should have been Ryan Coogler.
I honestly never really understood the director award in and of itself because I feel like that's basically Best Picture.
No, I disagree.
Well, how do you judge it differently?
I judge it differently by it is like difficult because a lot of people think of like if a movie is bad, if I don't like this movie, therefore the director's bad, which is not really the case.
Well, no,
I can
well, that's more just like everyone makes mistakes, but I feel like it is if a movie's bad, it is because of the director.
No, because you can have good direction, really good direction, and have the movie be bad because of the storyline and other stuff like that. But I think directing goes to like acting, how well they acted, just like that encompasses everything other than like the story, really.
Okay. Would you say the same thing about like editing too? Like, well, no, they're mostly in the editing room.
Yeah.
Sometimes directors get locked out of the editing room.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happened for like Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, he got locked out in Suicide Squad. He got locked out of a bunch of stuff, and he was forced to do stuff that he did not want to do.
Okay.
But yeah, Ryan Coogler should have won. Should have
Yeah, I
won.
agree.
Yep.
I mean, PTA has some bangers,
Yeah.
and it's nice that he finally has one. But he should have gotten one for There Will Be Blood or
Boogie Nights or
yeah,
Mongolia.
Mongolia, Inherent Vice. Maybe not Inherent Vice, but
Yeah. Punch Drunk Love. I guess people
Yeah.
love that movie.
I think that was the same year No Country for Old Men won, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know
That's
about
hard.
that.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
hard.
Alright.
But Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, we
Michael
already
B.
talked about it. Yeah.
We did?
Yeah. It was the
Oh,
beginning. It was the first thing we talked about.
Okay. Deserved? Yeah.
Yes. Deserved it. Yep.
I think in a lot of other years, Timothy would have won.
Who won Best Actor last year?
Last year?
Yeah.
Was it? I don't remember.
So he probably would have won last year.
Probably.
Probably. If you don't remember, he
I
probably
remember
would have
like
won
the
last year.
Honora, whoever played Honora won Best Actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. But finally, Best Picture, one battle after another. No.
Ugh, one mid after another.
One
How about
after
that?
another. Do you think this is like the second best movie, or would you put Begonia?
I'll absolutely put
Okay.
Begonia over this.
Where would you put this in terms of the third or?
Low key. Okay, what was the Well, to be fair, low key. This one's tough just because I enjoyed F1 a lot more than I enjoyed One Battle After Another, but I don't know if I can say it's a better movie than One Battle After Another. But if it was up to me, my personal opinion, I would actually put F1 over
Okay.
One Battle After
But you would have put it
Another.
over like Sinners.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
but
don't
Sinners,
know. I haven't seen
Begonia,
F1. Maybe it is better
F1.
than One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
I think you can do whatever you want. You can say it's better.
Yeah, it's got nominated, so it got nominated. So people will think that it's like deserving to be up there. So, but yeah, it's just F1 is just a
it's
really
just,
fun
like,
movie.
Everything it won, everything it was nominated for other than Best Picture was like nothing story related. Like not cinematography, not writing, not anything.
Mm.
Like it was all just like editing and VFX
Yeah,
and sound.
yeah. Which is weird, and then you get Best Picture,
Mhm.
and you get Best Picture nom. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's good. It's those three things must have been really good for it to get nominated
Maybe
for Best
first-
Picture.
Yeah.
Maybe was it? Would you say?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But like what?
But I think the
do you
reason
think this is like above, like Top Gun Maverick didn't get nominated. Do you
I think that's
this
the
is-
reason why.
Oh really?
That I think it was like a retroactive thing
You think
for Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
But yeah, Cinder should have won. Very upset that One Battle After Another won instead. I think it would have been really cool for a horror movie to win again.
A horror
and
movie also directed by a black person.
black person with the
With a
majority
black
off
cast.
all black cast, and also just like the motion and cultural impact that it had compared
It's going
to
that it's going to have
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
And as opposed to One Battle,
Battle
After
After
Another,
Another,
it'll probably
which-
get forgotten in a few years.
Yeah, just because and even a lot of people who watch all his PTA movies, they all say that it's like one of his worst
Yeah,
films.
it's not as good as There Will Be Blood. It's definitely not as good as Punch Drunk Love. It's,
Yeah. So I think it was a mistake to let One Battle After Another win, but it's
I
the
know,
Oscars,
I just
so
think
I'm not
PTA
surprised.
I think the reason is because it's like PTA has been around for a long time, and you know, film bros are always like, why don't you give PTA an Oscar? So then the Oscars are like, oh, we should give PTA an Oscar. But now they did it for the wrong movie. Now a lot of
Yeah.
film bros are like, you shouldn't have given it for them for that.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, PTA has made plenty of bangers, and I guarantee he's gonna make bangers after this.
Yeah.
So they could have just literally just waited a little
Yeah.
bit longer.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, that's it. That's the
That's it,
Oscar Oscars roundup.
That's it.
Yeah, I think overall I rate it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not like fuming like I've been in previous years.
yeah.
So like, yeah, 6.5, I'd say.
Yeah, I think my only issue is that Sinners should have won a few more,
Yeah.
and that's
And
it.
Best Picture.
Well, that's
Okay,
part
that's
of the
the
few
one-
more.
that's one of the few ones
Yeah,
that
that's
should've
one of
won.
the few more. It just or song and picture.
Yeah.
Really, but if I'll take Dare Orlando or not.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why Delaware didn't win.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you feel?
Yeah, like 6.5. I'm really happy about Sean Penn. Really happy about Michael B. Jordan. Well, the thing is, I said I could take either one, and it would make sense to me.
Yeah. Would you want to see Conan O'Brien return again?
Yes,
to
I want to see Bob Odenkirk do it. I think that'd be funny. Saul Goodman.
Uno Miles.
Uno Miles.
Yeah.
Imagine what's his name? Tyler the Creator.
That's the Oscars. I mean, he's an actor now, so
Yeah.
You know, he was a Marty Supreme. Didn't get nominated for anything though.
Seth MacFarlane, that'd be a good one.
Honestly, yeah, Seth MacFarlane would be a fire choice to host the Oscars.
He's like, he can sing, he can do anything.
yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, well, I think that is about all the time we have today. We hope you enjoyed this episode of The Real Deal,
Yeah.
and we will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.